Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. Hello, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to another live match preview. This time it is the Carabao Cup. Can Liverpool defend their crown? And they travel down the south to Southampton in a bid to make it to the semi-finals. Drift, how you doing today, bro?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just halfway through the press conference, didn't get to fully finish it before we filmed, but got a slight gist of it. So
He's
yeah,
rotating tomorrow, innit?
He's banned as well. Remember?
Say again.
He's banned as well. Remember?
How do you feel about his decision to do heavy rotation and all that?
Oh yeah, I'm all for it, bruv. You ain't gonna want to hear it, but I don't care about this cup.
Okay, that's your opinion.
I wanna win everything we enter, but there is a bigger picture here, and this is where maybe my PTSD kicks in. Every time we try to go for multiple trophies, we always end up messing up in more than one that we should, because we trip over ourselves trying to do it. And I know you believe it. I know you believe it can be done, but it can't. Okay. Winning 4 trophies can't be done, bro. It can't. Otherwise, in 100 years of history, it would have been. You know what I mean? And there's like that 0.0% chance one day someone will do it. But I think when you look over the history of football, bro, I think there's a reason no one's ever done it, bro. It's too strenuous on the squad.
I mean, no one broke, or would have thought Usain would have broken the record, but he did, bro.
I hear that. But no, footballers can't play 90 games a season, including internationals, bro. You pay like, what, 68? Now that the Champions League's been extended, you'd play 68 games or 69 games if you got to the final of every competition. Bro, you include the 15, 20 odd international games spread across the whole season as well, or whatever it is. Even if I'm getting that number wrong, like maybe it's 10 international break games, like, bro, that's like 78 games roughly. Then you're asking the top level players to play across one season. It's too much, bro. They can't do that. They can't do that. It's too strenuous on the squad, man. Maybe if every single player in your squad was as good as the one playing, and then you never got one injury for the whole season, then yeah, maybe you could do it. But yeah, it's too strenuous, man. Way too strenuous. But I know you don't like hearing that, because I know you want to win everything. But
I do want to win everything, Drift. You're absolutely spot on. And me hearing you say those words hurts me on a personal level and a professional level.
All right, so look at the 2 years that we tried to do the quad, yeah? One of them, we literally almost did it, and the other one, we came very close. We went home with the trophies we didn't want to go home with, Cal. And that's not to say that we don't look back on those seasons and go, well, at least we did win trophies in those seasons, which is still a success, right? You win a trophy, it's a success. But we came away with the trophies we didn't want to, bro. We really did.
Hence why we learn from our mistakes and we go again, Drift.
We saying third time's a charm. No, I don't know, bro. I don't. I just want one of the big ones this season. I don't need 4. I'll be satisfied enough with the league or the Champions League. I really would.
That's fair enough.
But the main reason I don't care that much about this game. And again, I want to win. Every time I sit down and I watch Liverpool play, I want to win in it. There's never ever going to be a time I'm going to sit down and be like, I don't want to win this game. But if we win this game, it sets us up for a semi-final top double leg. We spoke about this the other day against one of 3 teams who are very good and can beat us and will be very strenuous in January, which is Arsenal, Tottenham, and Man United. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Do we really need that with the stress the squad's under already? Do we really need a double-legged semi-final of a cup against Arsenal, Man U, or Tottenham? Especially Man U or Arsenal. Tottenham, without being disrespectful, wouldn't be as stressful because it's not rivalry on top of the event. But bro, Man United or Arsenal in a 2-legged semi-final, bro, that is a lot of stress on the squad, bro. So I don't know. I don't know if we need that in January. I really don't. But We'll see in it.
I feel like pressure makes diamonds, though, Drift.
I don't know. Sometimes it just makes crumbled rock.
I have no comeback to that. I have no comeback. Do you think there's almost an acceptance in the fan base that we need to sacrifice this competition?
I think so. From what I've seen, people want to win. Of course, people don't want to not win. Do you get what I mean? But I think everybody knows this is definitely the least of the priorities. It's definitely the least. The only motivation for me would be retaining a trophy, which is cool, isn't it? You've won something and then you've proved you're still the best and you've retained it. That's cool. I get that sentiment. Outside of that, though, bro, I really don't think many people are as bothered. I really don't. If we can win this trophy playing all the kids and the occasional squad rotational player, yo, more power. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping, bro. If we can win this with Trey, Rio, Simicast, Kwanzaa,
Rio.
Kelleher.
I'd be very shocked if Rio plays. Rio is a youth. When
No,
I
but
say
this is what I'm
I don't
saying.
even know if he's allowed to buy
those,
SmackDown
man.
versus Raw, if that's still even a game, bro.
What is Rio?
Barely.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving you an example. If we could win it with those guys playing, then more power. Let's go do it. But we got to play the Jotas, the Diazes, the Salahs. No, I don't want any of those lot playing.
Okay. All right. Do you know what? Let's go ahead to this. Let's bring up the potential lineups, because I think this is going to be very interesting. Because
I'm gonna need to Google under 23 centre backs.
It's all right, I got you.
All right, cool. Because I ain't playing anybody who's in the first team apart from Kwanzaa.
See, here's the thing. I think we will, though, because we've had a break between a few games, like when the Everton game got postponed. I think we are going to see some players who you might not want to see drift. And I think Slot did allude to this in the press conference as well. I've got a team that is starting the game and I've got a team that's finishing the game.
Oh, flipping no. You're going to have about 6 players that shouldn't be playing in this team, aren't you?
I wish you'd have more faith in me, but I can understand why you wouldn't, because my reputation precedes me in this, because I want to win it. So I'll take that one on the chin. I'm going to show you the team that I would start, Drift, okay? And I'll explain my reasoning behind it.
Go for it.
Kelleher in goal?
Yeah. I know Yaros does deserve to play, but Kelleher's not going to get much game time now, hopefully, with Alisson back. So you got to keep him happy.
Right back, I'm going Gomez. In fact, no, I'm not.
I don't like this already.
All right. I'm going Mabea. Isaac Mabea. He's not even there. Isaac's not even there. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go Isaac and Pemza.
Do it. I mean, technically, we could just leave it playing. Yeah, do you know, put Bradley, because obviously he's injured, but we know who you mean, innit? We can't just have some random French shoot. And someone we don't even know. I can't wait to see this kid back, by the way. Hey, do you know what? Sean's got a point. Put Aitinga there, man. Fuck it. So, people, just let Cal figure out what's going on here. You're on mute, by the way, Cal. Talk again. Yeah, you're still mute. I still can't hear you, bro. Cool. One sec, people. Cal's gonna reset. Something might have gone wrong on his end. Give Cal a second to reset. It looks like it's crashed the whole thing. Big up the chat though, each and every time. Thank you for joining us on this kind of spontaneous one as well. We were gonna do this at some point today. We just weren't quite sure when. So big up yourselves for jumping in on a short notice. Talk again now, bro.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Your audio's back now.
All right. Going to share my screen again. All right. Who should we put in instead of Nalo? Do you know what?
Andre told us to get some rest. We need to suit up.
No, Billy Cometio's
I'll play right
there.
back against Southampton, you know.
Billy Cometio's not even there. Who can I put in?
Is Nat Phillips in the database?
Phillips. There he is.
What is actually happening with Nat?
He's on loan to Derby.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he doing all right or?
It's Nat, bro. Of course he is. Come on, man. Put some respect on his name. And then James Norris at left back.
Kung fu kicks and all that, yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with that back line, but I'd do it.
That back line is diabolical.
Hence why I'm not comfortable with it, but I'd do it.
It's diabolical, bro, but needs must.
In midfield, I'm going Endo.
Yeah. Imagine being Endo in the lineup, captain's armband, seeing all these kids. You know you've got to leave in January.
I don't think it'll be captain. McAllister.
Ooh, I understand your reasoning. I'm still not okay with it.
He needs some minutes in his legs. He's not played for. He wouldn't have played for 2 weeks if he doesn't play today or tomorrow. Sorry. Elliot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Jones.
Ooh.
Hear me out. Gakpo.
Okay.
He's the king of this competition for us. And Nunes.
Right, do you want to play that many first team players?
All right, hear me out. So that's my starting 11. If I'm going to be honest with you, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'd be tempted to start Trent in this game and then bring him off.
Punishment.
No, Drift. Raw. Bro, no, not punishment, bro. He came off. Do you know what? I'm going to put Trent in. So that's this would be the team I'd start with. So Kelleher, Trent, Kwanzaa, Nalo, and Norris. Endo, McAllister, Jones, Elliot, Darwin, and Gakpo. So that'd be my starting 11, right?
Can we have another one beside it, which is what I would play, and then we can compare and see which one.
50. You know me well, brother.
Okay, there we go.
For anyone asking, I'm not doing Tyler Morton dirty. I think Tyler Morton was injured or has been injured. Otherwise, a generational talent like him would be a sure shoo-in. So, right, Drift. Here is your screen, bro.
I'll go with the same defense as you, apart from Trent. So I would play, Kelleher in goal.
Here you go, right back.
The guy who you were the kid that you was gonna play that you couldn't find the face for.
Isaac Mabea. Kwanzaa, Nalo, in this case Phillips, and then
do you know? Actually, no. Do you know what? No, I'm gonna leave it. I can't be asked for the argument. It's never gonna be with you. It's gonna be with the chat. It's long. I was gonna say something else.
All right. So that's the defense. What's your midfield?
Do you know what? I'm actually thinking Tsimikas is fit to play this game. Is he not?
Okay, so if Tsimikas is fit, then Tsimikas definitely plays. The reason I've not got him in there,
because I've heard Tsimikas is okay, but then
So
that's when I was
Phillips-
gonna say Robbo will be suspended for the next league game, right?
no, Robbo's suspended for tomorrow's game. He's available for Spurs.
Oh, I swear I was talking with someone the other day because I thought that suspensions counted in his cup, but somebody told me the other day they don't.
No, it does. Of course it does.
Oh, I thought they did. Yeah, because I remember that's when I was thinking McAllister should get a yellow card in the Fulham game. Not the Fulham game. So what was that? There was a game and it was like, yeah, and then someone went, no, it didn't matter if he would get a card in that game because he can't play in the cup anyway because it doesn't count or something like that. I remember having that discussion with somebody. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, all right. So Robbo is suspended for this one. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, it'll be Tsimikas then. If he's fit.
The reason I didn't put Tsimikas in there is because he's only had one training session. Today would have been his first full training session. I don't know if we'd throw him in after one full training session.
I hear you, but because he's a senior player and it might be a bit much for Norris to play, if he's fit, then I'd play him. Do you get what I mean?
Wouldn't it be better to start Norris and then bring Tsimikas on?
I don't know. It depends what the state of the game would be when he was coming on, wouldn't it? That's always the risk if you decide to bring somebody on at the end. You might be chasing the game and then it becomes more stressful. So it always depends, don't it?
All right. So anyone watching this, just join. The reason why Bradley's there is because we're both picking Mabea. Well, no, I picked Trent to start right back. Just picking Mabea, but there's no person for Mabea on lineup builder. All right. Who's your midfield drift?
You've talked me into McAllister playing because he has been out for 10 days, and you're right, he does need some rhythm. So reluctantly, it would be Endo and McAllister. Yeah, I don't like the idea of McAllister playing, but you're right, it would be mad rusty if he.
I didn't like the idea. The only reason I'm on board with it now is because Matt, Sam, and Tom Little all basically convinced me and told me how he needs rhythm and it would be 2 weeks before he plays. And
yeah, it would be 2 weeks until he played, and that is a long time. That is a long time. He's had enough rest, you're right. Yeah, he has. Yeah, so I'd play him. Yeah.
Wingers and the number 10, bro.
Right. So I'm going Chiesa, right wing.
So Chiesa from the start, yeah.
Yeah, but when he's fit, play him because he'll be gone again at some point. And I'll be honest with you, if he's not going to be, if he can't play now, then I'm just going to write this season off. Like, we can't just keep having this guy in and out of training, and I'm just going to act like he don't exist for the rest of the season if he can't play this game.
Fairs.
And then I would go Elliot in the 10.
Cool. So Elliot, and who you got on the left?
See, I understand your logic about playing Gakpo because you're right. He is good in this competition. Keep him with momentum, keep his goal scoring. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's got 7 goals in his last 8 games, if I'm not mistaken.
7 in 10 or something like that. Either way, he's on a hot streak.
Yeah, he's going under the radar, man. I've been trying to tell people we can't just ignore Gakpo's goal contribution in the last run of games. He's been doing very well. He's been doing very well with his goal contributions recently. He's going under the radar, I think. So I am tempted to play him. I do get your point. I really do get your point. Would I risk him? I guess you can't be overly disrespectful to Southampton, regardless of whether you don't care as much about winning. So you're right. Maybe it does have to be Gakpo to keep a couple more of the senior players in the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go with Gakpo.
Cool. And then who you got up top?
See, this is what I just wanted to see. in terms of what's Dan's availability like?
He's been playing in the under 23s.
Yeah, I'm starting Dan's for this game, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm starting Dan's.
Okay. It's not massively dissimilar.
I like the idea of that three behind Dan's as well, to be a very experienced support cast for him. Obviously, they've never played together, but that's a very experienced support cast who I think are all talented ballers. Like, I know people might look at this team and go, bloody hell, how weak is that team compared to our actual first team? But Endo and McAllister is a strong midfield. They just haven't played together. But that's not a crap midfield. I would never look at that midfield and go, oh, geez, that's a good midfield. There's not much energy in it, but it is a good midfield. They are two talented players. Chiesa, obviously, we don't know what he's going to be for us, but he is a talented footballer. Gakpo's cooking this season. Elliott, we've all been begging for Elliott to be in the 10 instead of Szoboszlai because of how Szoboszlai hasn't been helping in terms of GA, and he's back now, thankfully. And last season, we saw what Dan's was like. He's fearless. So I think that front four could still cause Southampton some damage. The defence is the part that's a joke, innit? We have to be honest. That is a joke defense.
That's why I'm saying I would go, if Tsimikas is available, I'd go Trent right back, Tsimikas left back, and Konza and Nallo in the middle.
I can understand your logic, but I don't know if Trent, God forbid, got a knock with Bradley being out. That means that Gomez would have to go to right back, and then with no Ibu back, what would we do at centre back then? That means Kwanzaa would have to play in the league game, which in his shaky form would be a very risky.
I'm not playing Kwanzaa. I don't know if you want me to say what I would do. I'm not playing Kwanzaa centre back. I know what I'd do though.
You're not going to tell me you play Gravenberch as centre back, are you?
I am telling you that.
Nah, we can't be doing that, man. Come on, that was just a random thing.
I know it was, but I would do it for a one-off game. I'd do it, Drew.
Tottenham, we need Grav in midfield.
We do, but we also don't need Kwanzaa at centre back at the moment.
Yeah, our squad is stretched, man.
All right, so the changes I'd make to my team.
Again, people, anybody joining in, the only reason why Bradley and Phillips were in that lineup is because there's no face for the players that we would play. It's not because we'd actually play those players.
All right, so the changes I'd make, I would take Trent out. This is my team, isn't it? No, this is your team.
No, this is my one. Yeah, this is my one.
All right.
One thing I will say, because I could see, for example, when Bruno saying that's why we should have strengthened in the summer. We have to be honest. We could have never really. I know you have to anticipate anything, but we could have never envisioned Tsimikas, Bradley, and Ibu all being injured at the same time, which means that we don't have that rotation.
But if we had one more defender, which is what we asked for, Drift, we wouldn't be in this situation either.
But we do have 4 centre backs, 2 right backs, and 2 left backs. We're not actually short of numbers theoretically.
But if you look at those players, a lot of them are injury prone. Or not a lot of them, to be fair.
No, not really.
Gomez, Ibu are injury prone, unfortunately. Tsimikas is injury prone. So 3 out of the 8 are injury prone.
I don't know if I would say that Gomez and Ibu are injury prone. They get injuries. I don't know if I say they're injury prone. Like God's willing, Joey's been cool for 2 years now. I really don't want to, jinx that or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
Like Ibu's one, obviously, for example, is very, very innocuous as well. Do you get what I mean? And he's kind of been like, I get what you. Ibu is a little bit of a worry. I do get you what you mean about Ibu. But yeah, it's more Kwanzaa's confidence being so shot and him not looking like the player who he is. That's probably more the issue because now it feels like a vulnerability playing Kwanzaa. Whereas last season it didn't. It was totally fine.
It is at the moment. Absolutely would be at the moment. It would be a vulnerability playing him at the moment.
It's so mad. 12 months down the line. This time last year, every time we played him, it was pretty much impeccable, and we knew we had a talent on our hands, and there was no worry about him playing.
It was also me saying to you guys, chill with him as well. Like I was saying it for a reason. centre backs
But
go.
I don't think any of us could have envisioned it being his confidence that was making him look poor. I think people are worried about his ability, but it's nothing to do with his ability. His confidence is on the floor right now.
He's a young centre back. They go through it happens. This is why I'm saying to chill with the whole. He's ready to be a starter and all this. He's not there yet.
I hear that. It might have something to do with his personal life as well. He has done a few silly things that have brought a lot of unnecessary heat
really
on himself. Yeah.
All right. So changes I'd make. I'd bring Trent off for Mabea. I would take McAllister off, and I'd bring on Trey.
Okay.
Left wing, I'd bring on Chiesa. And then again, I'm saying this based off what the manager said. I'd bring on Jota for Jones. And then bring on Dans for Darwin.
I'm not bringing on Jota for this game.
No, I wouldn't. No, hear me out, Drift. I wouldn't play Jota in this game, but Slot's pretty much said that Jota's getting minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. If that's the case, I think he might start Jota then.
I doubt it. I think he almost came out and said that Jota will get some minutes, but I don't think he's available to start. I think he said something along those lines in the press conference.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, because obviously, like I said, I haven't got all the way through. Wasn't there some rumors going around today that he got a knock in the previous game, so they're monitoring him or something?
It wasn't a knock. It was just said he felt some sort of discomfort or something, but he said Jota will get some minutes.
But where was the discomfort in his chest from the prior injury?
He didn't elaborate. But he basically
I think I saw something that said it's not like leg related, which is good because obviously leg injuries mean that you 100% can't play. But I think someone said something along that line.
So, is there a worry with this game against Southampton because they've just lost their manager and they're going to be really up for this?
I don't know if this is the type of game for them to be up for, though. They're in a relegation battle, and I think all their eggs are going to be in that basket. I'm not sure how concentrated they'll be on a cup. They might try and use it as a lift. They might be galvanized. You never know. It's an interim at the moment, right? That's in charge for them. I don't necessarily think the interim gives that manager boost like a new manager does, so I'm not sure in that regard. Because the interim is normally a voice they've still been hearing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because it's someone who's already at the club, so it doesn't necessarily come with that bounce. But
yeah,
I don't know. Southampton gave us a really tough game when we played them in the league. I think it was an international break hangover, but they did give us a very tough game, and we just about got out with the points that day with a full team. But then you look at them against Tottenham, and they were diabolical. I don't know what version of Southampton we're going to get. They are at home. If it was away, I'd probably think we could put out a weak team and be all right. But away, yeah, do you know what I mean? You never know.
To be fair, we also made the Southampton game difficult for ourselves as well.
No, we did, yeah. I think it was an international hangover. I do. I think it was that whole, coming back, being a little disjointed and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm not quite sure how to read this.
So, score prediction, bro. What are you saying?
Jeez. I couldn't tell you. I'd just be saying a scoreline for the sake of it. I don't have an actual, in my mind, understanding of what this is. I'll 2-1. I'll go 2-1.
I think this game could go to penalties.
It's straight. It's penalties straight from the end of the game, isn't it? There's no extra time anymore, is there? It might go to penalties. You're right. It might. If it goes to penalties, I think they would win if we had a lot of kids and all that kind of playing.
On penalties, I think we win. Kelleher and goal, we win.
Yeah, well, it would depend who's taking our penalties. So if we got the Chiesas and the gap post still on and stuff, then I think would be all right. We got a load of kids on, then you never know. So yeah, it would also depend who was still on the pitch at that time. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest, with Kelleher in goal, I'm pretty much confident that we'd be all right.
Like I said, if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. I'm not going to be angry. Maybe in the moment I might get frustrated and I think I won't be right now. And then I play and I don't like, because I don't like losing. But yeah, I'm taking this game as a free hit. I'm going into this game with no emotional stress.
It must feel nice to be able to do that.
I think you're stressing yourself out for no reason, bro.
I'm not stressed about it, but I want this. I want this trophy.
Fair dues, fair dues.
The early trophy win in the season is always a good thing, in my opinion. But
I don't know, you know, the last time that we've won the cup, the last 2 seasons we've won it, it hasn't really benefited our season.
I mean, it did galvanize us to go for a quad.
I think we would have been galvanized regardless. We were brilliant that season. It felt nice to be able to go, oh, we might win all 4, but I don't necessarily know if the players cared. I think the Premier League and the Champions League was what they really wanted, and we just fell short. So I'm not sure if the Carabao win did anything. I don't know. I'm just speculating, innit?
Fair dues, fair dues. Well, people, there it is there. Wow, Omar said, don't go there, Cal. I see you, Omar, by the way. I see you, bro. I see you. You're a mod now as well. But now, big up to everyone. If you are watching this on replay, still do smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Most importantly, though, guys, in the comment section, let us know who would you start in this game and why. We will be back tomorrow live for the game on Big Up, as you know. Guys, if you're not on Big Up already or you don't watch on Big Up, I genuinely don't know what to tell you. Before every game, we drop the link to the Big Up watch along, so it's very easy to find. And
I'm just going to drop the link for the people now as well, because for real, what's going on?
It's a very, very smooth. For me, it's a better experience watching the watch along over on Big Up. Yes, there are a few hiccups, but let's not act like we don't have hiccups over on this side on YouTube and all that. So please just give it a chance if you haven't given it a chance already. And
link is in the chat, guys.
Indeed, and join us for that game, and then we'll be live straight after the game on here for the live match reaction. Drift, have you got anything you're doing today on Big Up or your own channel?
No, nothing today. I will be on Grizz's channel at 8, so shout out Grizz. But I don't think I've got anything on my channel today, unless I spontaneously just decide. I tell you what I was doing today, bro. I had a 3-minute when I was having my lunch, and something just popped up on my YouTube feed. Super Mario Brothers. I said, let me get a bit nostalgic. But I got so caught up. I started GoldenEye. Like, you know, like when you just start watching like people doing walkthroughs of like the old school classic games. So it kind of got me in the mood for gaming a bit. So I might just spontaneously throw in a game, maybe give the people a little game and stuff. I don't know. It depends. I don't know how my evening is going to go. But yeah, I just got a little nostalgia. I tell you what. The first ever Super Mario Brothers was anxiety central watching that. My word, that game was so difficult. You know, when you look back, you're like, wow, was that game really that hard? Bloody hell. But yeah.
I've never played that game.
If you see it now, obviously it'll feel very dated to you. But, you know, being a youngster back in the day, those games are classics, man. Super Mario World is so good, man. So good. The music as well. The music is just GoldenEye. Oh, jeez. GoldenEye was just a whole nother level, man.
I always hear good things about GoldenEye. Yeah, I've never played those games, though, man.
Yeah. GoldenEye. I know the graphics were obviously aren't as good as they are now, but GoldenEye might possibly be the best multiplayer game. Like overall, like in history, that game, the hours and hours of fun on that game was just crazy. But yeah, so I might do some gaming. We'll see.
Fair dues. Got a shout out to Jean, her son's birthday for Kyla May. So big up yourself, Jean. Big up your son. This is for your son's birthday. Hope you had a fantastic
big up, man. Big up.
You guys. Big up.
just
Big up,
realized, bro.
everyone. Big
It's
up. Big up.
actually our son's having a little one, bro. Look, not a
Oh.
birthday, bro.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it's even more of a
Yeah,
celebration. So big up, man. Big up.
Oh, big up. Congrats, man.
Good news, man. Good news. Congrats.
I see it. Congrats, Gene, man. Congrats. I think he could have gone
I'll
with
be used to
Jurgen.
it, bro.
Could have gone with Jurgen as a name, but Kyler May is also a very nice name as well. But yeah.
I'll be you soon, bro.
It'll be what?
I'll say give
Brother,
Stevie...
don't even say that out loud. Just say that out loud.
You know what? You're right. Don't think that ain't even a joke.
I know. I'm here sweating now, bro, just for the sake of it. Take some water, bro.
No, man. Yeah, don't think that ain't even funny. Jeez. Oh man.
But no, people, enough love to you all. Until we see you again. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish around, people. Take care.
Peace.